It has been a long time since I've played Oblivion music on a stream.
It's good. I'm glad they didn't remaster it.
Yeah, can you
'Cause
imagine?
They just fucked it up. Yeah, with how badly the rest of the remaster was.
They get the ESO guy to recompose it. So, I've been to the desert on a horse with no legs. Is that how that song goes? I thought it was a horse with no name, but I keep saying a horse with no legs because it's like a bicycle.
Yes, it's no name. And I can see somebody didn't play GTA San Andreas.
I've gained perspective on how we need to be kind with each other, and to what degree we should, and how we should run our governments. And my personal perspective is that revenge is based as fuck, and you should just kill people that disagree with you.
Ah, we got the Kaiser.
When I was in the Grand Canyon. Actually,
did you go to Hoover Dam?
I did go to Hoover Dam.
Did you grab the nearest like like onlooker or something and just threw them off the edge?
That would have been based because it's a long way to the bottom. New Vegas's scale is weird, so the Hoover Dam is like, it feels as tall as it is in real life, but it also feels longer in the game than it is in real life. I don't think the game does a good job of like communicating the fact that like, yeah, a guy with a sling could like throw rocks from one side of that canyon to the other. It is not a wide. The Colorado River Canyon's not wide at all.
Huh.
That threw me off. Also, it was scary as fuck getting there. That was probably one of the scariest roads I've ever been on in my life, is the road to Hoover Dam. Because I didn't know there's actually a trail you can take, and I did not know that until I was leaving.
So you were going up this probably very narrow, windy road that's probably clogged with tons of big vehicles.
Yeah.
From tourists.
Not too many big vehicles, but definitely a lot of impatient cars. So,
were there any signs? Were they sharing the road?
Well, I keep making the joke. I make the joke every time I see the sign, the share the road, and it's a picture of a bicycle, and I say, "Share the road, cyclists." Because there was that one guy that was like, yeah, apparently some car drivers thought that sign exists to tell cyclists to share the road. Like, they didn't know that the sign's actually to indicate that that's who you're supposed to share the road with.
That's so good. That's a level of like just self-centeredness that you just can't make that up.
Yeah.
That is only genuine.
But yeah, so to catch chat up, I'm on break from the trip right now. I'm not done with it, but I live in the middle of the country, so I figured I'd come home for like a week or two and hang out with my best friends and family.
Does your house still have a roof?
Yeah, it managed to survive the massive windstorms that have apparently been plaguing the entire continent that we live on.
Yeah.
Like, no joke, the first week I was writing, there was, like, massive unprecedented wind advisories in California.
Nice. Were they at least going with you, or were they going against you?
It was a crosswind. It was a headwind when I was first rolling in, and then it was a crosswind the rest of the time. Yeah, it's almost never on my side.
Well, when you think about it, there's only, like, a 25% chance that it will be a tailwind.
Yeah.
So...
You're back. Like, rumor was that you went on an expedition to Akavir and haven't been heard from since. I had thought the worst had happened. Good day.
How Dunmer skooma addicts did you encounter over in California?
They were definitely, honestly, almost as many as there were in Colorado, but um, they weren't bad. They don't like
Hmm.
what people were talking about was like they were gonna be like Left 4 Dead zombies chasing me through the streets, trying to like rip
Nah,
me off my bicycle.
nah. That's what, as somebody from New York who has, experience with the Dunmer over here, when I went to Seattle, I immediately noticed just how much more chill West Coast Dunmer skooma addicts are.
Yeah.
It probably has
It's
to do with the weather. Like it's just
yeah,
nicer
guarantee.
over there.
There's probably at
And
least half the chat that's confused what we're talking about. For the last 2 months, and we're actually tomorrow I think is the 2 month anniversary. For the last 2 months, I've been on the road doing a charity bike ride from the through the Fallout settings, and I'm home on break right now, which is why I haven't been streaming or anything like that. Because I absolutely 100% would have day one streamed Oblivion when
oh yeah.
they shadow dropped this shit when I was in the Navajo Nation. So like I'm trying to survive like one of the poorest areas of America, and then I check my Discord and somebody's like, "Bro, the shit's real."
Yeah, it was a pretty crazy few days, like the series of events leading up to that stream. And by the end of it, I was pretty much convinced that the leaks were just marketing.
Yeah.
It was all just a guerrilla marketing campaign. Because
So
Todd always said, like this was always his dream was to just shadow drop a game, right?
yeah.
Like he says like he hates doing marketing and stuff, and he wants to get away with doing the least amount of marketing possible. So like this whole thing really does feel like an experiment in that.
See, I've been hearing that, and I don't know. I think they realized with Avowed that there's no upside to them marketing. I just noticed on this map, why is there a land bridge in Lake Rumari? But anyways, I was gonna answer some chat messages. I'm doing St. Jude's, because they're like the one charity that like they have the best rate of not spending the money on the administration costs. So
Mhm.
they're usually the safe pick. And then Navajo Nation was all right. They're not a because that was another one of those places where it was like, yeah, they're super poor and they just kill random people, and like, no, it's just it was a really interesting experience because they speak a language that has no relation to English at all. So their like sound vocabulary is very unique, and it's interesting hearing them say it. Also, they got really into COVID and they still like mask up to go places. Like it's
Interesting.
actually crazy. I thought I fucking time traveled.
Actually, I was seeing that recently. I went upstate New York and I was in a hotel and a bunch of the people there were wearing masks. Granted, it was going into Memorial Day weekend, so it's like, yeah, I would be doing that too, probably. Because they get like so many people from all over the place, so.
Did you check out one of the casinos? My only information about Native America comes from Xavier Renegade Angel. They didn't have them in the part of the Navajo Nation I was in, but they're in like the eastern part near the Ute reservation. But no, the issue with the part I was in was that there was nothing there. You have to go like 100 miles to like find a place to stay.
So what was your lodging situation like for the duration of this trip?
Um, Yeah, so like early on there was a lot of camping because on you could just camp on like BLM land for free for like 2 weeks and not get in
Mhm.
trouble. So that was cool. I camped, you know, the stretch between Searchlight and Boulder City. So Novak's not real, by the way. I think I've told you that before.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's like an 80-mile stretch of nothing. So I just like
Oh,
pulled off onto into the middle of that and like camped out there. So like there was lots of camping early on, and then I got to Colorado.
with the fire ants?
Yeah.
So what happened in Colorado?
I was there the wrong time of year.
Oh, was it like super rainy and
It's
stuff?
it, it I was speaking to some of the Colorado natives, and they were saying, yeah, the weather's been really uncharacteristic this year. Apparently, it doesn't. Their winter doesn't extend this far
Oh,
into the year, and they were having
also,
like a lot more precipitation than usual.
yeah. Well, it's actually been cold, like unseasonably cold here the past couple days.
Yeah, no, I'm cold now, and it's like it's late May. Like it should be 100
Yeah.
degrees outside where I live.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I had to basically credit card tour and hotel hop through
hmm
Colorado. Actually, like ever since Glen Canyon, which Glen Canyon's probably the worst national park in terms of like it's just a made up thing. Like it's not even naturally like that.
did you develop an immunity to the sun?
uh yeah, if you get sunburnt enough times in a row, you eventually stop feeling it. I have weird tan lines all over my body.
Save that for the OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm. That would be funny, tan line fetish. But for men, because with women I understand it because they got like a bikini tan line.
hmm Listen, there's there there's an audience for everything.
I thought about emulating it with the VTuber model. Hang on, one's more red. There, that's kind of like I'm suntanned. I've always wanted to try one of those vagrant holiday style trips where the goal is to spend money on absolute minimum amount of money on anything. You need to do that in like Nevada because there's BLM land everywhere. Black Lives Matter runs Nevada. All right, we made the joke. But yeah, there's a Bureau of Land Management land everywhere that you can just camp on for free, and then you just live on like noodles your entire time. But yeah, um, God, I love Unreal Engine 5.
Oh yeah,
I
the
love
shader preloading.
I love what that's going to do to the discourse surrounding this game because there's not going to be anybody that understands what the fuck this is.
Yeah.
Well,
And then
see,
anytime there's a
no,
driver update, you have to do this again.
you should homeless LARP as like practice. I think yeah, everybody in their life owes it to themselves to lower their social status for a little bit just so that you get a little bit of perspective.
hmm Did you have anybody yell at you or throw trash at you for cycling?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Not throw trash, but there has been yelling.
Yeah. Get a car.
I think I said that. Well, no, you weren't at the last stream. Yeah, I had a lot of stuff happen. Um, and then there's nice people occasionally, but it got better after Colorado. Colorado was
Interesting.
weird. It was like the min and max of nice people and dicks. I swear I just saw this section that was like, you cannot use this game to promote human trafficking. There is. What the fuck is this section telling us? You agree that you will not. Okay, you will not and Jesus, who wrote this? You agree you will not and will not assist any other person under any circumstances too. And then we go down to section... Where were we? M. So, like, because you signed the Oblivion license agreement, you agree to not engage in pedophilia.
Okay. You know, I'm glad. I'm glad ZeniMax is going to be using their, you know, army of lawyers and stuff to fight the good fight. Keep those children safe, you know.
It would be funny if, like, there was a court that was like, this is not admissible because you told people that they can't be pedophiles. Like, this is somewhat out of the bounds of a enforceable terms of service.
Yeah, Your Honor, I move to motion dismiss this entire contract because overreach.
Alrighty, let's see here. So, I already know what I'm gonna try to do first for my stream character. And you might get a kick out of it. Being an Oblivion vet yourself. I'm gonna do a pure illusion character.
Oh God.
I want to see...
No combat whatsoever, just
I was
illusion.
born 87 years ago.
I think I'm gonna set it up like a spell blade, so it's got sneak and short blade in case I gotta kill somebody. But yeah,
yeah, I think you're gonna have to kill a few things in the tutorial dungeon at least.
No, you can just run through it and let the blades handle the mandatory parts.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Okay, typical UE5 jank. They put the cursor in the middle of the screen for the cutscene. Actually, I think that's Oblivion jank too. I mean, you know, they're doing a good job with this cutscene.
You gonna increase that bit rate?
Is it bad?
It's bad. His like
this is the 27th
impressionist painting. You're in the painted world right now.
I mean, listen, the compression on the cutscene itself is not great.
Days of the third era, and the final hours of my life.
Oblivion video intro, there you go. It's beautiful.
They got the music and everything.
They still preserved how small Cyrodiil looks in this cutscene. Because it looks real small in the original one.
Yeah.
They fixed the scale of the guys though, there's not giants walking on the walls.
But I mean, you know, they got it frame for frame. Like it's perfect.
Yeah, that guy's not huge. Oh, here we go, the new loading screens. Alright. Now I get to experience what this whole controversy is about with the body types. Alright, so illusion... Oh, I didn't think about this. Illusionist build, what is good at that?
What race? Yeah, you want like a maybe Dark Elf. Does any race even get like a bonus to illusion?
Oblivion racism chart. Let's see. Who's got illusion? There's only +5s. Wow. There's no +10s for illusion. So High Elf, Breton, and Argonian.
No, it sounds like you got to do the scaly.
Sneak, Wood Elf, Blade, Dark Elf. Do we leave it up to chat? This chat's gonna pick something stupid.
Well, do you want a race that has a bonus to illusion?
Yeah, because your ability to affect leveled enemies is scaled to your illusion ability. Press F.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, you guys aren't fucking with me. Okay. I mean, okay, this is a good addition. It's not perfect because there's a lot of information here. Wait. This is not how Oblivion originally worked. There's nobody that has +10 in illusion in Oblivion.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
So they've actually changed the racial stat alignment
Oh, yeah, they did.
because
I was I'm on the
Argonians do
I'm on the
not get a
new ESP.
+15. Argonians do not get a +15 to security.
No,
Interesting.
no.
That is interesting. The base is 5. Yes, but still. Interesting. Let's see. Agility, speed. Oh, they've got the lowest endurance possible. That's actually, you know what? Lizard might be we might be going full Argonian here. Let me just load her up. Here we go.
Ah, yes.
We got blade +10, sneak +5, and illusion +10. Now, are skills affected by the... I think it's just attributes that are affected.
Oh, wait. Oh, I see what this is. Okay, so it is +10 security. It's just the base is 5. So why do they have a
But
+5 then at sneak? That like the ones that aren't getting bonuses, why do they say +5?
why
They
does
should
it
just
say
say
plus at
5.
all? If it's just what your
Yeah.
skill is,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
baseline.
Well, that's confusing.
So they didn't change it.
No.
Definitely have a confusing issue here.
Well, because it starts at 0 and then it's
Let's
+5.
see. Oh, right. You don't have to actually play an Argonian woman to get the Argonian woman
Yeah.
benefits.
You see that's why I liked this change here.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm on the fence, though. I'm not sure which of these is actually better. Let's see. +10, +20, -10, or just +10. What was the female Argonians, the more generalist, and higher intelligence I'm not sure is too big a deal for us.
Mm-hmm. Was the other one speed and agility?
Yeah, speed and agility, but lower
Speed,
willpower. Let's see.
dude, speed is always. I never say no to speed, especially
Yeah.
if you're gonna be running away from enemies.
Alright, cool. Oh my god, the pop in. I don't want to spend all day doing this. Oh, the eye options though. Like holy shit, that's a lot.
Yeah. Well, because like you can give like any race, any other race's eyes. So you have like the
Everybody gets lizard and
orc
cat
eyes
eyes.
and yeah, yeah. But you do get like purple, so you can make Carlia now.
Carlia, when will you learn? Look, they have homophobia in the eyes. Skin. Wait, there's anti-bruised eyes? Alright, can I change the... I assume that's like a hair deal? Yeah, it is. Okay.
Your fins.
Mm-hmm. I want to look like I'm from the Mario movie, so I'm gonna have no growths at all. Hang on, can we get like the scaly like fuck me jaw going?
I do like that you're going with probably the most divisive race in this game now.
Oh yeah, what's going
The
on with our Argonians?
just a lot of people don't like them, myself included, because they look like weird dinosaur dog things
I
now.
agree, they do look bad. They should have leaned into making them look like the Jim Hadar from DS9. That could have been a good look. Let's see, does anything else really matter? Small forehead.
You know, looking at these Argonian now,
he's like a Zika baby.
I understand why people you know, might look down on them, might not want to be around them.
You know, I kind of look like a Daedroth now. Alright, we gotta revisit the eyes. I mean, I gotta say, I think this is pretty authentic to the original Oblivion.
Oh yeah, I'm glad that they didn't put like many guardrails in with the character creator, so you can just, you know, make whatever the fuck you want.
And that's our guy. What do we name him?
Swims in cum.
Drowns in the cum. Alright. Alright, first thing I'm noticing. Mouse inversion.
Yes, it is set to normal, like every game should be.
And then we need to make that FOV way wider.
Hey, what's that? An
An
FOV slider
FOV
at
slider?
launch?
Wait, what's the interact button? Where you drag
E?
things. E?
Oh, yeah, I think you just hold it. It's like Skyrim now.
After all this time, we still don't have dynamic shadows on these fucking chains. It's been 20 years. You remastered Oblivion and you didn't put dynamic shadows on the chains? I mean, a tiny little bit. The problem is there's not... That light source isn't good enough. Go watch the E3 demo, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, it must break your heart, huh?
Yeah, I think it's the light sources.
So close to the water, knowing
Listen,
you'll never
if
get
Unreal
to
doesn't
swim
allow you to
again.
do it out of the box, they aren't
You
gonna
know,
do it.
Sometimes, when they let us in
Oh
the
my
yard,
God.
you can hear the sounds from the lake, the boats, the gulls.
The movement animations.
Yeah.
No,
I'm just
you'll
obsessed with
never
the
get to
walking
swim
backwards
again
animation.
Yeah, I
It's-
love it.
If you reverse the footage, it looks like a Morrowind walk animation.
That's right. You're going to die in here.
It's so
You
good.
hear that? The guards are coming for you.
Forrest, lock that door behind us.
Oh yeah, your bit rate is like
know that side.
absolute
The messenger always says
dog
they
shit in this cell.
No, they're dead.
Well, we still haven't dropped any frames, so we could try turning it up past 2000.
Dead. I know it.
I was streaming at like
What's this prisoner doing here?
7,000 or
This cell is
10,000
supposed
was
to be
fine
off limits.
for me. I don't know how your
mix up
internet
with the
is.
watch.
Yeah, but we had that one stream where I
Never
had to just
mind.
keep
Get that
turning it
gate open.
down before it would finally
back,
stop
prisoner.
dropping frames.
We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
No sign of pursuit, sir.
I have
Stay put,
thoughts
prisoner.
Good.
about
Let's
this.
go. We're not out of this yet.
You.
I've seen you.
Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
All right, hear me out. I know what they did to Sean Bean. Why didn't they make him look more like Patrick Stewart?
Assassins attack
Maybe
with
they
my
didn't
blades at bite.
pay to use his likeness.
Perhaps that. So,
Please, sire, we must keep moving.
Here's the problem: is I've already played Oblivion pretty extensively, so like
Yeah. It's still
Better
Oblivion.
not close this one. There's no
For
way
the
to
most
open
part.
it from the other side.
Don't try anything. I'm watching you.
speedrun go crazy now. The control's a little weird though.
Yeah, it has like a bit of like a floatiness to it. Yeah, I got used to it pretty quickly though,
Protect the
especially
Emperor.
in combat and stuff.
Oh, they gave him an animation for clambering down. Oh, there's something awful about this. Hang on, is there a frame counter? There is.
There is, yeah.
Ooh,
Are you all right, sire?
that
Clear
is
for now.
all over the place.
She's dead. Sorry, sire. but we
So what
have
do you have it set to, Max?
Yeah, I didn't change anything, so
How could they be waiting for us here?
how could they be waiting for us here? Where do I even start to fix this? What do you think? You've unfucked this game before.
I just turned on DLSS.
All right, we'll start with capping the frame rate at 60. Maybe that'll cause it to prioritize
Don't
steady
know, but
more.
it's too late to go back now. Don't worry, sire. We will get you out of here. They won't be the first to underestimate.
I like the random
blades.
drops.
I'll take point. Let's move. You
There's
stay
trouble
here,
ahead.
prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
I'm surprised they still haven't released like any sort of patch for this. This is still 1.0.
Really?
As far as I'm aware. I haven't downloaded any.
Oh wait. This guy's dead. UI is interesting. I'll say that.
It's it's something.
Turn on frame generation. See, that's where the AI starts to hallucinate frames, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Okay. It's R for take all. I could have swore it was F for take all, and that's why I was opening the second menu. I'll talk about the bike after I finish the trip. I don't need people chasing down everybody that has a certain color bike.
It's pink.
Hot pink. That would be a pretty cool bike color.
Hey, you won't have to worry about not being seen at night.
Yeah, yeah, you just have a new set of worries. This is messing with me because I remember like where all the little like hidden loot is, and so like I'm thrown off by everything looking
It not-
different.
Oh yeah. So what's interesting is how like how consistent it is with the original game. Like loot being in the exact same location and stuff like that. It makes me wonder if they made like some sort of automated system to like build these, or if they were seriously just sitting there with, you know, the original game open on one side of the screen and then, you know, the Unreal Engine.
Casting clairvoyance. No, that was not part of the original tutorial. Clairvoyance. No, I knew about that. I got spoiled. I need their meat.
Do you like the hit markers?
I hadn't noticed the hit markers. Can we turn those off?
No.
Really?
I mean, maybe there's an INI setting you can, but I don't think there's anything in the actual game's settings.
Wild. Let's see.
They have an FOV slider, but they don't have a toggle for the hit markers.
Shift left click. Well,
Do you like that the like the potions tab and the miscellaneous tabs are now like even more of a pain in the ass to use?
Yeah. When if you're ever in a situation where you're asking, does my user interface need more categories? The answer is usually yes. Where's my running lunge attack? Why do I kind of stop in place?
Isn't that a you need like a perk for that? I think
Really?
It's like level 25. Or maybe not. Maybe it is just that's just the new animation.
Hey, listen, what I'm advocating for is more UI, so... God, it's not, like, sensitive enough. It's, like, not picking up my inputs that I'm, like, trying to get it to bob the tumbler up.
Mm-hmm. Did they change the minigame at all?
It feels like it controls different, but the game itself
Yeah.
seems to be the same.
Yeah. So I like how there's darkness and then they just threw over like a ambient fog that illuminates everything just a tiny bit.
That's just Oblivion. That's
Well-
honestly just Oblivion.
Well, yeah, I mean it's like Oblivion did the exact same thing, but I'm just saying like they had to do that manually with Unreal Engine.
No, I think because in Oblivion levels, there's like a fog setting that you set that's like universal for the entire instanced area, and I'm pretty sure this seems like it's just taking that and like obviously rendering it, but that's going to be an interesting era of analysis, is figuring out what's Gamebryo and what's Unreal.
That's why I'm wondering, like, my theory is that they just... okay. So I installed Unreal Engine, and I've been messing around with it for a couple weeks now.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to get an idea as to how they actually built this game. So I really think it's most, like, everything environmental. Like, that's why we have weird animations for when you're harvesting stuff, because that was remade in Unreal. So like, so the ambient fog and everything, like, I know how you do that. They would have had to manually put in like a fog. Most likely they'd use a fog volume.
I think
like a volumetric fog volume.
Whatever they're doing is interpreting what Gamebryo set out for the fog in the area.
Yeah, that's interesting then, because it is a darker game than OG Oblivion. Like, you really didn't need to use light spells in OG Oblivion.
Oh, good. Multiple damage health things, so you can make poisons right out of the gate.
I don't know why they changed the poison effect to say on self. Because it makes it sound like you're going to drink it and just damage yourself with it.
Is that a change?
Yeah, I've never seen on self in OG Oblivion. I feel like I would have made that mental connection at some point.
Who knows? Maybe you're mentally scrutinizing the game itself more because you're paying more attention to try to see what's different.
Maybe.
I love using poisons. Poisons are really strong. It is funny when people are like, no, Oblivion difficulty's not hard. You just got to get into super poisons.
You just got to get into exploits.
Well, I don't even think it's exploits. It's just like consigning everybody to use the same like mechanical system. Like there's going to be playstyles that just don't want to use poisons because it's not part of that class or what have you. So like concluding that it's got to be necessary because it does trivialize the game.
So somebody in chat said something interesting. They said Skyrim has more players than the Oblivion remaster.
I heard this. I think I heard it yesterday.
I mean,
I think
there's only
the novelty is wearing off and people are going back to Old Faithful.
Yeah. Well, I could also see it like being people, you know, they had their fill with Oblivion and now they're like, you know what, I'm going to go back and play Skyrim again. Let's see when that changed. Oh, did the Steam charts not work? No, they didn't.
Whoops.
I mean, it's still pretty damn close, though. 27,600 in Skyrim, 21,400 in Oblivion Remastered. 29,000
Skills
for
level
the
faster.
remaster.
I think people never noticed that
32,000.
skills already level really fast in the tutorial because you don't have a class yet.
Yeah.
Hang on. Okay, yeah, that is poison. Let's see.
Ow. Skyrim's all-time peak, 69,700. Oblivion Remaster, 152,000.
I think that's pretty good considering it's a remaster.
Yeah. It's, you know what? Bethesda finally got a W.
Yeah, all it took was them releasing their old games.
Not only them releasing their old games, but having somebody else do it. I remember when the Fallout TV show was getting all that praise.
You remember how you keep the katana? Is it just that you drop it?
Oh, is that really like?
I
I
forget.
never tried that.
I'm pretty sure there's a way you can keep the katana. Wait, is there a... Am I going crazy?
What?
Oh, it's on the hill. I thought there was like a visual representation that it was a poisoned blade, like on the sword. You see that green
Oh.
dot?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you heard the next remaster is Fallout 3? I'm so mad they're skipping New Vegas. You do know the next game is Fallout 3, right? Like that came out 2 years before New Vegas.
Did they actually even confirm that? Or is it just speculation?
No, but there's like 3-year-old stream clips of us talking about this remaster, so, you know. But that is kind of a point. People are going to be so fucking annoying about Fallout 3 remastered discussions. It's in the leaked report that confirmed Oblivion. Yeah, but that's even less tangible than the Oblivion one. Like, they're not going to pull the trigger on a Fallout remaster until they know that the Oblivion remaster works.
We need to get the Emperor out of here.
Let's see.
Giant Starfield update introduces new DLC built by legendary Fallout modders. The big new Starfield update injects some fresh life into Bethesda's space RPG with DLC made by the creator of Fallout's Sim Settlements.
Damn it! It's that prisoner again.
That is an
Kill it. He might be
extremely
working with the
misleading.
No,
I
he is
would
not
go
one.
so far as to say that is
No.
just factually incorrect.
He can help us. He must help us. Guys, I did like this whole dungeon, and you guys are like, you know, one room over.
Our creations
They cannot
DLC.
understand. How can listen?
Technically, by definition,
I've the sky. I know.
yes, they are downloadable content. But what most people consider DLC to be, this is not true.
I heard they changed these a bit.
The
Signs.
signs? And also the update didn't introduce the DLC, the mod, I should say. Like, it's not included in there. You have to go into creations and buy it. It costs $10.
Yeah, but listen, it's like buying a DLC, you know?
I'm glad I was ad blocking when I clicked that fucking link.
Make sure you always wear protection when you use the internet. Lord is OP now. I guess I can see why. I don't think that's overpowered. I think that's just the start of you stacking those effects.
Increases armor rating by 15, increases magic resistance by 15. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I think I'm gonna go with Thief.
Yeah.
The signs I read show the end of my
Did Thief
path.
always fortify your luck 10 points? I
stuff.
don't remember that.
But with
I'm more familiar with Morrowind's birth signs because I've
no
Yeah,
true
I
man
don't know.
in it to you.
So when do they take
You
the
may as well
katana?
make yourself.
Is this
When
Stick close and let us
what's
do
his
our
face
job.
gets assassinated and Boris starts talking to you. Okay, it did fortify speed. Your luck, rather. Because I mean, like 10 points. That's a lot of levels.
Yeah, it's 10 levels in this game. I haven't seen the attribute level up screen yet, but I have heard things. I've seen other people level.
Prisoner, help the Emperor!
Help? That would dirty my level.
For the Emperor!
Oh, the Mythic Dawn robes aren't worth anything? Suppose I should wear armor too.
Nah.
Not much farther.
I thought 30 levels weren't a thing in the remaster. I suppose that's, yeah, you get the same amount of attribute points.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that shit.
Protect the Emperor!
Excellent. Let's level, boys. Hang on, that was the spot right there. This is what Todd Howard said to do in the Lex Friedman interview.
It's true.
Yeah, now he literally made it true that you can just, because before, like, yeah, you should jump spam the level as fast as possible. No, do not do that in Oblivion. That is terrible advice. I keep getting paranoid. Is this the scene?
You don't remember the room where he gets assassinated?
That's a load zone. So it's Boris after the Emperor dies.
That's when he takes it, yeah.
I've been in a few hotels like this.
Hold up.
It's gonna be funny when the katana vanishes after he talks to Boris.
Looks clear. Come on. We're almost through to the sewers.
I remember there was some kind of exploit we did where we would keep the katana.
Well, you see, if you reverse pickpocket it onto Glenroy's
The gate is barred
body,
from the other side. A trap!
then he
What about
gets
that side
killed.
passage back there? Worth a try. Let's go.
This tutorial feels like 5 hours. Hey, it's not Fallout 3.
What are you talking about? That introduction's the best part of the game.
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
Get Glenroy's
know.
katana
I
too.
don't see any good options here. They're behind us. Wait here, sir. Wait here with the Emperor. Oblivion take you. For the Emperor! What's the matter? Getting tired? That the best you can do? For the Emperor! My sword for the dragon! You're take them down.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Did I ever tell you about the alien blaster in the pit?
Oblivion take you.
Yes, you did. I don't remember the specifics.
I could retell the story. So in the pit, they have that section where they take your stuff.
Yeah.
And I was trying to bypass it because you could use exploits to keep your stuff. And, all right, Glenroy's dead. So let's just. Uh-oh, which one of these corpses?
If you want to help, get back and
The one by the door.
protect the
Oh yeah,
Emperor.
because the corpse equipped the sword. But yeah, so
Me and take
that sequence deletes the alien blaster from Mothership Zeta, like the updated one. So I would come back out to, because you load the stuff into a dumpster outside and you use exploits to get around the gate, and it would just delete the alien blaster from the dumpster.
That's interesting.
It's the only item I noticed that it was doing that to.
If you want to help, get back
Did
and
you
protect
try
the Emperor.
any other DLC items?
The assassins spawn infinitely. That's crazy.
Free training.
Yeah.
I can go no further. You will take the fine.
Kill so many people that the game eventually crashes because there's too many bodies.
Stranger,
New
you
animation.
chose a bad day to take up with the cause
Oh yeah,
of
he
the
gets fucked
sentence.
up.
And then he goes down in one hit. That's funny.
No.
Talos, save us. We failed. I failed. The amulet. Where's the amulet? The Jaw. No. Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
it's a
yeah.
se- here. The
Oh, I see. They've got 3 tabs to help you know what's what.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my spell blade? Oh, we got spell sword. Oh, spell sword and nightblade. Nightblade doesn't have illusion? What? I never dived in the
Yeah.
Oblivion video into how bad the fucking classes are. Spell sword has illusion. But the dude's wearing heavy armor.
Yeah, heavy armor and illusion. What the fuck? What sort of synergy is that supposed to be?
That's a min-maxer synergy. Alright.
Ah,
Magic. Luck and... I wish I could see... Hang on, can I go to the overview yet? No.
what do you want to see?
What is illusion? Is it intelligence or willpower?
It's personality.
Bruh.
Well, I don't.
This
I
says
don't
you get
even
a
know.
this says you get a +5 for skills under the favorite attribute.
Oh, okay.
So, skills first thing, illusion. And that's it. Let's go.
You sure you don't want anything else? No, I'm good.
Illusion, sneak.
Athletics. Athletics and acrobatics. You know you want to.
Do you level from all skill ups or just the major skill ups?
Yeah. You
All
level
skill?
It,
All?
yeah, it's like Oblivion or
Versus, like,
Skyrim rather.
Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
figured. I'm feeling kind of based. Restore, restoration, mysticism. Got one more.
Mysticism? What?
It's
What's
just
that?
a label.
Soul trapping. That's conjuration. I don't know. This sounds like alteration to me. And what does
Overview.
alteration do?
Comes in the pool. Oh, you can't put dashes in the class's name, in the class names, only in the character names.
That's weird.
What is this cursed build? You'll see.
Pool noodle.
Really? I would never have guessed. You take no, but
I think I clicked on the one that gives you more dialogue. Alright, so now, yeah, he looted the katanas off that guy.
Really?
Hey,
Well,
hey, chat, no, test 6 black pilling. I see you in there. Oh, there's only gonna be 3 skills. No black pilling.
Now listen. Listen. If they're gonna bring back levitation, right?
Mm-hmm. Because of the boost pack.
Yes. But let's see. What did Starfield get rid of that Skyrim didn't get rid of? Now I'm trying to. I was gonna make a joke about speed,
a design
but
document.
yeah. So guys, we get levitation, but none of the the game is not designed for you to be using it.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. I was like, where the fuck is the hard save thing?
It's like you try to use it in a city and it's just like you just like fall through buildings and stuff because there's no collision on roofs.
Yeah, okay, levitation will be DLC, that way it's not implemented into the game at all.
Levitation exists, but it works like zero gravity in Starfield.
Levitation is just the TCL command. I mean, it literally is, except for the whole
Yeah.
collision part. But like, yeah, it's literally just flying. Slash fly. I guess the magnitude of the effect determines the how fast you fly.
Mm-hmm.
The way to keep
And
the
these-
katana is apparently you have to wait until Boris breaks his.
What?
Jesus, this does not look good.
That was a long loading time.
Yeah, and this is on the NVMe, so I preemptively put this shit on the SSD.
Can you even install this on a regular
Alright,
hard
chat,
drive?
we've made it.
Is it another Starfield
Wait.
situation?
They changed the physics of this. Because you reflect off of like this slanted object, so you can't jump spam. Or wait, can you not jump spam if you don't have fatigue? Oh, okay, I see what they changed. Wow, they fixed jump macroing. I mean, technically, I could still macro this.
Yeah.
You could still macro that if you wanted to. You just have to add in the weight.
Yeah, because I think the physics.
Oh shit!
No.
The
the
slaughterfish
physics-
is doing it. He's doing the animation.
Yeah. Yeah, you
That was
see
fast.
you see that a lot more often now.
Hello? Oh, he's just living his best life. Oh, no, chat. Nick Ronner, the guy that just gave me $20. This is my class. You
It's-
you might have thought this was like a min-maxing thing. Like, I'm not picking skills I'm not planning on using. No. This is unironically my class.
I will say I do like having the perk descriptions there on the character screen and skills.
Yeah, no, that part of the making the game more readable is good.
The UI is such a mixed bag for me because, like, on the one hand, it fucks a lot of stuff up, but on the other hand, like, you can zoom with the map now and stuff.
What if this is my unironic shit take opinion? Oh, that's a quest marker. Can I untrack a quest? Oh, you know what I just noticed? There's an awful fucking vignette because I'm sneaking.
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Oh, this is just Oblivion AI.
Wait, why did it switch me to a healing spell? Oh my god, I didn't even think to check. The illusion spell it gave me was a light spell.
Yeah, of course. But you thought it was going to give you something useful?
I know that.
We gave you clairvoyance. You're welcome.
God damn. That's only like 5 points. Why did it like delete his health more than the sword? Oh shit. I think this is a skill book.
Yeah, it is.
Oh wait, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it does matter. Hang on. Why does the E key not pick it up? Why do I gotta press enter? Is there a way to pick up skill books in Oblivion without using them?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I
So you
didn't
don't even-
think so either. That was one of my
Yeah.
points in my Oblivion video.
Yeah, because you don't even have, like, followers like in Skyrim to just pick them up.
Have mercy. Just one coin.
A nice
You
mohawk.
have my ear, citizen.
Have mercy. Just one coin.
Does this place still break? Do you know?
I haven't seen it yet. I really wouldn't be surprised if it does, though.
Oh, hello. Hi there. What's going on with you?
Rumor has it the Nerevarine has left Morrowind on an expedition to Akademia and has not been heard
Oh,
from
God.
since.
It seems that these are turbulent times.
You mean to
in
do that
land
to
of
the
Yeah.
Aye.
Farewell. How are you?
What do you got over there? What flavored Doritos?
It's Welch's fruit snacks.
Welcome to the Mystic Emporium. Cap. I'm listening.
Are bribes permanent disposition increases?
Yes.
Oh, that's
No,
just
unless
the
they changed
thing.
it, but in Oblivion it is.
Just think of it like an investment.
Let's do business.
Alright.
Jacob has the right idea.
That's
Tez
a
6 is
deal.
good. Tez 6 is good. Tez 6 is good.
That's a
No,
good deal.
it was Test 6 will be good.
You got a great deal there.
Alright, we're gonna have to start leveling Mercantile.
Well, you know, they did say that there is, like, a playable thing for Tez 6. So, You know what? Test 6 is good
That's a
because
good deal.
they already designed it before
A good price
you know,
for a
Starfield
good
even
customer.
released.
It's based on actual value, but I feel,
Oh,
what would you
yeah.
have to do to actually unfuck this? Because I feel like if it's based on actual value, like you're still getting a good deal because these are worth 1 apiece. So like, I heard the skill up though, so that must be right.
Yeah, it is value
You
based
got a
now.
great deal.
I
That's
still feel like
more
you
than I
would get more
usually
experience from selling them individually.
In Oblivion, you did.
I'm playing Oblivion.
Yeah, I mean vanilla Oblivion.
pay. A pleasure to serve you.
Use you?
What can I interest you in?
How much money do I have?
359.
What if that is my unironic opinion? Can you delete spells?
Probably not.
Oh wait, I didn't haggle.
I appreciate
Yeah, I was
your
gonna
business.
say.
Be seeing you.
Listen, I'm getting back into it, okay? Let's see. Cannot delete spells not without console commands. Bro! Okay, so like there are people who are like, Pat, they're listening to your criticism. And I'm like, did they make it so you can delete spells? Because that's a pretty big one.
Hello.
For a single coin.
Look, they had to balance between the, you know, the people who want change and then the hashtag no change crowd.
Right.
Which is funny because, like, I haven't really seen anybody being a purist about Oblivion. Like, you would think, like, us two, we would be the ones to be like that, but, like, a lot of the changes that I've been
Oh
seeing...
no, that's because I haven't made my video yet.
Yeah.
I mean, my kind of core point with Oblivion's remaster is that Oblivion is jank. Like, that's just part of the formula if you fix it. It's kind of like a Fallout 76 situation, where if you put out the burning trash fire, you're just left with a dumpster.
What part of the jank?
I think all of it. I think all of it.
All of it?
Yeah.
The horrible leveling system and stuff included?
You need to be driven crazy by playing this game to, like, have an authentic Oblivion experience.
Well, the thing is, I feel like most players aren't going to notice. They're just going to be like, wow, why is the game, like, just getting harder and harder and harder? And I don't think they're going to recognize that it's a scaling issue and stuff like that.
Right.
And that their class builds are, like,
well, that's why I
fucked.
have a job, because I explain this stuff, and people are like, oh yeah, okay. Are the bracketed enemies a thing still in this version? Probably.
I think so,
I would have to imagine. It's supposed to be bad, you see. It's not that it's supposed to be bad, it's that if you want to say you played Oblivion, I feel like you gotta, like, authentically play Oblivion. That's why I don't really go for remasters.
Nothing to worry about, I guess. Just my eyes playing tricks on me.
Just my eyes playing tricks on me. See, that's why I got life detection. Because you don't have the omniscient, I can tell where enemies are around me thing. How's performance for you? I'm not gonna lie, chat. It's not great. The issue is this fucker's... Is he sitting?
Nah.
No.
He's just standing there.
Ah!
You're gonna see me do this a lot.
Here's my official stance. My boilerplate stance when it comes to remasters. You can do whatever the fuck you want with them, if so long as it comes same day. There's extensive patches and stuff for the original versions to make them work completely fine out of the box on modern hardware. Because then you could just say, if you don't like the changes, go and play the original.
I like Halo CE's remaster just because it lets you play on the original graphics, and the gameplay's
Yeah,
pretty much identical to the Gearbox version.
yeah.
And then there will be people like, but the Gearbox version, they fucked up the skybox on Assault on the Control Room.
No, the Halo 2 Vista version, that's a fucking butcher job.
Whoops.
Am I supposed to?
So when they did bring it over for the Master Chief Collection, it was just like, wow, this is not Halo 2. Like, no, it's Halo 2 Vista. What? I didn't even know there was a Vista version.
You didn't know there was a Vista version of Halo 2?
No, I did. I'm just saying, like, people that was like the general consensus there when it came out.
This Adept is very challenging. This is how Oblivion gets you, by the way. It starts off slow, it starts off easy, and then you get to level 8 and, like, you're getting fucked to death by Minotaurs. There's usually someone in here.
That's what I thought. I don't know if there's somebody in here, but there's usually somebody who's like patrolling downstairs.
Did I cast a light spell?
Oh, yeah. So, about that, go third person and cast it. Oh wait, oh, it worked. What?
It like finally worked.
Yeah, what the fuck? I've never gotten it to work in first person. I always had to go third person. Is that all you have to do is just like look down at the ground and cast it?
When it expires, hang on. All right, cast it in first person. Doesn't work. Oh, yeah, just look down. Look down and your spell will work. You freaking idiot.
Nice. Nice.
Why didn't you think to do that? How it worked in the original game.
Sorry. I completely forgot.
Well, that went about as well as I would have expected. I didn't think they'd be so close.
You'll never take me down.
You sure are doing a lot of killing with this illusionist character.
I don't have any good magic yet. I have one illusion spell and it's fuck was that spell? Wait. Target, touch, self. Okay, we have calm up to level 2, which... Did I not buy that spell? I thought I bought another spell. Listen, it's Vilverin, okay? What happens here stays here.
Did you do any gambling while you were in Vegas?
I did not. I still got fucked, though.
Did you say like the hotels were super cheap though?
This is okay. There's a resort 7 miles south of the strip that's real cheap. Everything else is super expensive, and that's how I got fucked. Oh, here we go. Spell Tomes has got my back. This is what we need to make the illusion build work.
Nice.
Drip acquired. God, how did I can't even see?
You want to play an Argonian, right? Well, you know, Argonians they really sense with their nose.
They can only see food. Can you get a horse armor? Yeah, of course. Don't worry, I bought the deluxe DLC edition.
Oh, nice. Here you got the.
Who's there?
I haven't played
Who's there?
the deluxe content, but I've heard it's Creation Club tier.
Oh yeah, okay, so he like auto detects you if you, because when you go over the edge, you're technically not sneaking.
Yeah.
So Avowed just has Oblivion's stealth system.
Really?
I just realized, so this is 75 FOV, and then we go first person, and it goes to 100.
Well, you know, when you're doing your stealth archer stuff in third person, you want the zoom.
The remaster has new bugs. Yeah, that's... Listen. New jank is not a replacement for old jank. Wow, okay. They really, this is one of the, encounters of all time. Yeah, we'll just stick a guy here that, like, permanently stands there and waits. But he's got, like, an AI package where, like, for 1 hour he goes and sleeps. Oh, okay, we got that. What is the correct amount of sexual content in a non-Bethesda Fallout game? Obviously, you need a simulated rape from Caesar's Legion. God, I was out of stealth for like 2 seconds. Or not even 2 seconds, like a half second.
You stepped off the lip. Stepped off the ledge there.
It took a lot of work, but we finally got here. For a drain strength poison. Alright. I can't tell if he's been affected. There's no feedback. So, yeah, I figured since he has a... Oh? Oh?
Oh.
Hello?
What the fuck? So, did it just not hit the first 2 times? Also, like...
The better question is, why isn't he switching to his bow?
Yeah.
I don't think that's the correct behavior.
What the fuck?
Damn rats. Always skirting around in the shadows.
Is this the calm spell?
Yeah, this is calm. Does get AV work?
Yeah.
Is there new...
Nah, the console commands are all the same.
How do you figure out a character's level?
Is it PC level? That's what it was in Oblivion. Or Skyrim, rather. Let me see. Oblivion console command.
It's kind of weird. Like, they're calm, but Pat, your achievements. I mean, this is not going to be the real Oblivion playthrough. This is some shit I'm trying for a stream. Can we get out of combat?
This ends here.
Get level. So she's level 1. And he is... I have no clue what I just did. Might have broken the game. Running some random command. They're both level 1.
Am I supposed to be
This is the
impressed?
part where you fall down and bleed to death.
So, is my character just bad at stealth, or...
Your character's bad at stealth, and the stealth AI is Oblivion stealth AI, which is extremely inconsistent.
Well, like, they just won't disengage.
That the best you can do?
Oblivion stealth so good Aetherstorm played it through a dozen times. I mean, but he played Stealth Archer. So I guarantee he was like Chameleon maxing. Actually, I think I have a Chameleon spell. If I do, no, I have a Chameleon scroll. If I did, there was gonna be somebody that was like, you just use fucking Chameleon to help you get away, dude. Do you not know how to play this fucking game? Calm will not work if the spell reaches its target before the enemy detects you. But one of them I cast it on after they detected me. Chameleon 1 to 99% does nothing change my mind. It does. It's just obviously Chameleon 100% is infinitely more effective than Chameleon 99%.
What's that?
Must have been the wind. It's true, chat. I've learned empathy at the ripe age of 32.
Man, the tariffs really hit my my go-to Chinese food place. The pork dumplings are now $9.50.
Yeah, so I didn't
Eight.
know if prices were going up or if it was just because I was in the desert, but now that I'm back here, things are definitely more expensive.
Hello? Who's there?
Why aren't they buying American-made rice?
All right.
Time to do it all over again. Is there a problem with this? Why are you laughing?
Oh, they listen. Vilverin's not the best designed dungeon for stealth because there's just two guys that are standing here perpetually staring at the door.
As Vilverin, it was a test dungeon, you know, like they redesigned it before the game came out. It's, you know.
Ignore that.
I feel like I gotta do my
What's that?
patriotic duty and not pay $9.50 for the pork dumplings.
Yeah, is it one of those things where they're charging more because it's ordered online?
Nah, it used to be like $8.50
Wow,
like a week ago.
the
2
game's
weeks ago.
working.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed.
Uh-oh, I'm over encumbered.
You can still move though. It's not like a vanilla Oblivion where you just get glued to the ground.
To death.
Oh no, wait. Fuck.
Yeah, that calm AI is I don't recall it working like that. Like usually they would sheathe their weapons and stuff and
Yeah.
they would just go back to their generic.
Oh, he's
AI
coming, he's
package.
coming. I know my name is
Yeah.
Drowns in the Cum. He is not... oh my god.
I'm just warming up.
He could have lived. The enemies also have a red dot on their compass. That bandit ringleader was about to learn empathy. He had just gone to therapy.
If only you had a calm spell that was like 2 levels higher.
A calm spell that actually works. What am I detecting? What are you? It's a zombie. Why does it look like that? Why could I detect it? No, I know. Skyrim's the game that added the actual delineation. We've almost leveled, chat. We've almost leveled. Keep going. Not living his best life. Shit. Fucking pure skill. All you would have been scared you would have gotten detected. I don't like how they gave zombies pants. I never liked how zombies had missing dicks.
When the decay process starts, what do you think is the first thing to go?
The eyes.
The dick?
It's the dick. It's the tastiest morsel of the body.
You see, what actually is happening is all the corpses in Oblivion Cyrodiil, the Nermina cultists are going around and just, you know.
They haven't learned necromancy yet.
You mean cannibalism?
Or, well, same thing, really.
Hannibal Traven, you banned necromancy, but what is your stance on cannibalism?
I abstain.
How about necrophilia?
That's nothing compared to Morrowind, thanks.
I can't believe they recasted that voice actor.
I know, that was an iconic line. There was no reason.
Yeah. And not only was it iconic, like they replaced it, and it's just like so much worse. The delivery is just so much flatter. Same with the rat lady. Like, her delivery of that character was so good.
And this is why they couldn't market the game, because they knew, knew stuff like that would happen. Alright, I'm excited. Let's see.
Oh, they recasted, what was this fucking name? The orc in, the Dark Brotherhood? Grom? No. Mola? I forgot what the
Interesting.
fuck his name is.
I get the idea, but at the same time, it's really awkward, so...
Mm-hmm.
You lose 4 points to raise luck once, or you can raise another attribute 4 points. Which I get like, but in Oblivion, by default, like let's say you get no attribute pluses when you level, you would still just get +1 luck, +1 agility, +1 intelligence. That would be your level.
Yeah.
So I think the numbers are a little off with whatever they're doing here. I don't need endurance because it's retroactive.
Go Kron. There you go.
Oh, and you can only do a luck once per level. Oh, right, that's default behavior.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You know what's going to bother me about this system? My attributes are not going to be multiples of 5. That's really gonna bug me. Wait, so okay.
Just don't look.
Illusion scaling. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't train. Oh well, this isn't my real character, but illusion scaling tied to personality. Actually, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna stop playing this character in like 2 minutes.
I don't even know where the scaling starts and stops in terms of
Well, I'm just thinking like I remember something about you can't train a skill above the attribute. So if you want to train illusion, you have to raise personality too. Or
really.
I think that's what Oblivion does.
Chat's saying not a thing. Delusional.
You're thinking of Morrowind? I could be thinking of Morrowind. So it doesn't matter, you can just leave the attribute for a skill at the minimum and keep raising the skill. That's kind of funny, but if that's what Oblivion does, then that's what Oblivion does. Wait. Oh no, this is what? Hang on. So I get all these virtue points, but I can only spend them on 3 attributes at a time anyways.
Yes. Correct.
What a weird way to change it. Because obviously if you're changing the system, like being authentic to Oblivion is kind of questionable, so it's like why not just +1 everything? Be like a generalist.
Modders, get on it.
But yeah, I was gonna go make breakfast. So there's gonna be more streams while I'm on break. We're gonna do the H-Bomber guy stream while I'm on break. And then we're gonna do a stream, more reactions to the Oblivion video. We're gonna keep watching the Oblivion video. Are you down for either of those?
Yeah, I can pop it for those.
Alright, cool. Which H-Bomber guy video? Contextually, which one do you think?
I mean, I don't even know which ones he did, but I'm sure it's a Fallout one.
Pat has some of the dumbest complaints, but why, though? But why? Because if you fundamentally change the attribute system, why not make it so that you can +1 a bunch of different attributes?
We wanted to change things, just not too much.
Not radically.
Because if we fundamentally change that, then why don't we fundamentally change everything else in the game?
Yeah. Thought about the piss filter. I mean, it looked bad in Starfield and it looks bad now.
Yeah.
It's basically the same one.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I don't know how much of this I'm actually gonna get to play while I'm on break.
Yeah, it's one of those things I keep meaning to play more of it, but it's just like it at the end of the day it's just Oblivion,
Yeah, I'm
honestly.
gonna make a video about it, but it's not gonna be like right this second.
Yeah.
But it was good to check it out because obviously I've been completely 100% incapable of playing this ever since it came out.
Are you saying your laptop doesn't have a 4090 in it?
No, my laptop, I had to take the battery out because it was about to explode.
Oh god. Too much Factorio.
No, it's just those XPS 13s have like really shitty batteries.
Too much time in the desert just baking that thing. What was like the hottest temperature you had to deal with?
When I was north of Lake Mead, it was about, I think it was like, it peaked at 98 degrees, almost to 100.
Oof.
And the water, the main issue with that was that my water heated up to like 90 degrees.
Oh.
So, you can imagine that fun. Usually that doesn't happen.
Was it, what sort of container did you have it in? Was it like one of those plastic?
Yeah, it's the Nalgene bottles. No double
oh,
wall
man.
insulated titanium.
Yeah. So, and then it just tastes like warm plastic then.
Yeah.
I guess it's better than the like those bladders that you would put in like a backpack and stuff, a hydration pack.
Mm-hmm.
Those things get warm and then it's just all you taste is plastic. It's like, man, I really can't wait to have cancer in 20 years from this.
You're sucking it through the hose.
Yeah. Tastes like plastic on a normal day and then it gets like hot and it's just like so bad.
The laptop just has to stay functional enough that I can work on days off.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've actually, like, so the script was largely done when I left, and then I've, like, tuned up a lot of stuff really well on the road, too, and done a bit of research.
Has the trip given you any more insight or perspective that for, like, the video itself?
No,
like,
but it's given me a lot of
video?
interesting anecdotes to fit in. Like, those fucking, the Great Khans were living in hell. The area they lived in was absolutely awful.
My YouTube crashed. That's interesting.
But yeah, I'm not sure what day. I'm thinking, like, I might stream every day that I'm off. Just to try to maximize it, and then I'll be gone for a while, so people will complain again, but yeah. You get content drought, and then you'll get content torrential downpour.
Climate change. You get one or the other now.
Yeah. Challenge. Talk about urbanism without bringing up climate change. Impossible. Was there any location from the games you wanted to visit that wasn't open to the public at the time? I mean, like, you know, Area 51. What is what is like a famous military base from New Vegas? I mean, I guess I didn't get to like walk around McCarran.
Yeah.
That's part of that is they've changed the name.
What was I gonna say? There was that cabin that you said you wanted to check out. You wish you checked out.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't a cabin. It was a ghost town in Panamint Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really old. Panamint Valley was pretty cool. That was like an underrated part of the trip. And nobody in chat probably even knows where that is. Nellis Air Force Base. Well, the town Vegas has just been kind of built around Nellis Air Force Base. Like, there's just roads that go through it. So like
Really?
you can theoretically go to Nellis, yeah. It's surrounded by like barbed wire fences. Is that the abandoned village near Las Venturas where you fight glowies? No, Panamint. There's a place in Panamint called Panamint City. It's an old ghost town. Like, I think they mined like salt or some shit, gypsum or something. But it's where they got the wood creaking sound effect in New Vegas. Fortification Hill IRL. It's just a hill. I don't know what to tell you. You can hike to the top of it.
Did you?
No, I did not. Because I cut out the Arizona leg of the trip. So I didn't go to like Grand Canyon West or Kingman or anything like that. But then again, neither did New Vegas.
Where is the Sierra Madre supposed to be?
You have opened a can of worms that you will regret. I don't think you realize how autistic the discussion of where is the Sierra Madre has gotten. It's kind of nebulous. They don't really know. Because the problem is the bunkers on the east side of the map, so that causes people to think that it's east of the map.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably in California somewhere.
Okay.
There's no Rome LARPers IRL? No, but in Boulder City, there's wax statues of Roman soldiers. And cowboys. And a bunch of other historical things, but it was novel that they had a Roman soldier statue in Boulder City. Where's Big Empty? That's also a conversation I've had with people.
It's on the moon, right?
Yeah. No, it's like, there's a lot of evidence that it's in New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also a lot of evidence that it's in like Mojave National Preserve. There's a lot of places that people have theorized that the Big Empty is.
It's Area 51. What a jaw. What a looker.
Mm-hmm. No. This is... If there's one upside to the Argonian, the new Argonians, it's got to be this.
That's how he drowns in cum. He just unhinges his jaw there, and it's just...
Yeah.
It's like a urinal.
You know, the thing I'm most excited about is... There's a dish I make. I think they call it slop of some kind. But... there's no restaurant that makes it, so... It's just a chicken and noodles dish, but the way I prepare it is like not done anywhere. And so I'm looking forward to having food made the way that I usually make it.
You're looking forward to your slop.
Yes. My slop content.
I'm sure sleeping in your own bed again has been nice.
Yeah, it was an interesting experience. Everything feels wrong.
Just go pitch your tent in the backyard.
We need the recipe. It's just like chicken breast and pasta, and then
What kind of pasta?
I usually use farfalle, but you can do it with any noodle. As long as it's like a Durham wheat noodle, right? And then the spices are salt, pepper, garlic, and cayenne. And then you put sriracha sauce on top of the noodles, and then you put the chicken on top of the noodles and let the flavor in. And it's slop, but it hits 2 of your 3 macros pretty well. If you put olive oil in it, then you got all 3 macros. Yeah, there's the infographic that's like, if it's made of cheap ingredients quickly thrown together, and I'm like, that's like 90% of food. What are you talking about? I was at a fucking sit-down restaurant where the I had a chicken, cheese, and rice. Which, by the way, is the hardest fucking dish to find apparently.
Chicken, cheese, and rice.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't.
It's weirdly difficult to actually get that.
You go to I don't know, Chili's or something, and you just tell them what they want, what you want, and they'll
Mm.
do it for you.
I think I got food poisoning from a Chili's.
Oh, was that
I think that was what caused it. Yeah, I
uh
got food poisoning in Colorado, and you know, you think that you've been at a low point in your life. But when you're dry vomiting every 45 minutes, and I mean your stomach's empty. So,
Yeah. Well, at least you know, that was it was
no,
raining those days,
it
right?
was even better. Yes, it was at the tail end of when it was raining in Colorado. This was after the stream I did. So I did a stream, and we were making fun of the comments that Short Fat Otaku was getting on the podcast I did on Rag's channel.
Mhm.
So we were making fun of that, and then we watched like my own Oblivion video for a little bit, and then like I got off stream and immediately started dying of food poisoning.
Oh, come on, Pat. The Oblivion video isn't that bad.
Yeah, man, so allergic to his own content that he like violently shits and throws up. Karma. That's what I was thinking. Well, I didn't tell anybody. I was like, I don't need anybody making this a thing that it's not. Allergic to his own hubris. Well, see, my videos are just that toxic. Yeah, we're doing an audio remaster of the Oblivion video, so I gotta like react to it and write out a bunch of scripts. We're gonna record a few inserts and change a couple things to make it more like even more audio friendly, and then we're gonna put it on Spotify. And I guess YouTube too. It'll just be flagged as a podcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, finally give that system a shot.
Yeah. So, yeah, there will be a stream where I react to my own content and a stream where I react to H-Bomber Guy's Fallout 3 video. All right. Anything else? I know you're going to be doing a lot of streams this summer.
Event. I was thinking about it, hoping to.
When are we doing the Halo stream?
Which Halo stream?
The one I pitched you on.
Oh, that one.
That one will be hilarious, so.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out.
We could theoretically do it on my break.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of want to make a video out of it, so.
Yeah, yeah. Now, I would say what you got, we should prioritize first.
Well, we got to do the Oblivion reaction first, and then I want to do the H-Bomber one while we're here.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think we would have time for that one.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that
Because the goal is to get it all done in one day, so.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't know that part? That'll be a marathon.
Are we gonna be playing on Legendary All Skulls On?
Not All Skulls On. I think we'll just stick with the regular Legendary.
Well, you don't want to sit there fishing for assassinations.
Yeah. Not the vibe. But yeah, if you're into Halo, we might be doing it. We might be doing a stream where there'll be drop-in co-op.
Listen. I wouldn't put the call out to people who like Halo for this one.
Okay, not if you like Halo, but if you dislike 343. All right, cool. I'm gonna go have breakfast.
All right.
See you later, chat.
Bye.